Being stranded thousands of miles from home without money or possessions would make many despair and curse their unfortunate fate. However, for Zeno of Cyprus, this dire situation laid the foundation for his life's work and legacy. The former wealthy merchant lost everything in a shipwreck near Athens around 300 BCE. With little else to do, he wandered into a bookshop where he became captivated by reading about Socrates, leading him to seek out and study with the city's renowned philosophers. As Zeno began teaching his own students, he developed the philosophy known as Stoicism, whose principles of virtue, tolerance, and self-control have inspired countless thinkers and leaders over generations. The term Stoicism is derived from the Stoa Poikile, the decorated public colonnade where Zeno and his followers met for discussions. Today, we use the term Stoic to describe someone who remains calm under pressure and avoids emotional extremes. While this captures key aspects of Stoicism, the original philosophy was much more than just an attitude. The Stoics believed that everything around us operates according to a web of cause and effect, resulting in a rational structure of the universe they called logos. Although we may not always control the events that affect us, we can control how we approach them. Instead of imagining an ideal society, the Stoic aims to deal with the world as it is while pursuing self-improvement through four cardinal virtues: practical wisdom, the ability to navigate complex situations logically, informed and calmly; temperance, the exercise of self-restraint and moderation in all aspects of life; justice, treating others with fairness even when they have done wrong; and courage, facing daily challenges with clarity and integrity, not just in extraordinary circumstances. Seneca, one of the most famous Roman Stoics, wrote that sometimes even living is an act of courage. While Stoicism focuses on personal improvement, it is not a self-centered philosophy. At a time when Roman law considered slaves as property, Seneca advocated for their humane treatment and emphasized that we all share the same fundamental humanity. Moreover, Stoicism does not encourage passivity. The philosophy asserts that only individuals who have cultivated virtue and self-control in themselves can bring about positive change in others. One of the most notable Stoic writers was also one of Rome's greatest emperors. During his 19-year reign, Stoicism gave Marcus Aurelius the resolve to lead the empire through two major wars and cope with the loss of many of his children. Centuries later, Marcus's journals guided and comforted Nelson Mandela during his 27-year imprisonment in his struggle for racial equality in South Africa. After his release and eventual triumph, Mandela emphasized peace and reconciliation, believing that while the injustices of the past couldn't be changed, people could confront them in the present and strive to build a better, more just future. Stoicism was an active school of philosophy for several centuries in Greece and Rome. Although it faded as a formal institution, its influence has endured. Christian theologians like Thomas Aquinas admired and adopted its focus on virtues, and there are parallels between Stoic ataraxia, or tranquility of mind, and the Buddhist concept of nirvana. One particularly influential Stoic philosopher was Epictetus, who wrote that suffering arises not from events in our lives, but from our judgments about them. This idea has strongly resonated with modern psychology and the self-help movement. For instance, rational emotive behavioral therapy focuses on changing the self-defeating attitudes people form about their life circumstances. Similarly, Viktor Frankl's logotherapy, informed by his own time as a concentration camp prisoner, is based on the Stoic principle that we can harness our willpower to fill our lives with meaning, even in the bleakest situations.